super duper HD right now. You can see all my monthly situation that's breaking out. Anyways, hello positive peeps, how are you guys doing this evening? It is currently 9:44, child. I just got back from Target and no wolf no clicking himself. I just wanted to be able to say good night to everybody and that I love you guys. And Kendall, thank you so much for the shout out. I really appreciated it. It touched my heart. Like writing down people that I can check out, and I never like expected to hear my name. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I can see my reflection. Hey me. Tonight, thing I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if you can hear the TV. Well, okay, are you leaving? Yes. Okay, bye. My dog done ditched me, y'all. That was about when I started YouTube. I didn't really feel like I had anything of value to say to anybody else, and I was scared to I was always on my daughter's vlogs all the time, and just doing an appearance there, like I was cool with that. But as far as when she wanted me to start my own channel, I was kind of like, what am I gonna talk about, and what are people, he's back, what are like people gonna listen to that I have to say? And she's like, it doesn't matter, just say whatever you want to talk about. And I'm like, I do not have anything of interest to say, like whatsoever. And it all started with, I just thought like, oh, I'm just gonna do vlogs, like daily vlogging and stuff like that, which I did start out with doing vlogs of just my day and of the family and everybody. And then as my mind started to shift, so does the channel. The channel goes through like whatever I go through, me and the channel, we go through it together. So I eventually had started talking about like the things that I was actually going through, which has been within the last month. So I started opening up about things that were going on with me, and I found that a lot of people, like, it resonated with a lot of people, and it was amazing to me, the support and everything that was, I was receiving, the feedback that I was receiving and stuff like that. It was really like, even if it was just one person, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm chapped. I'm so glad that I was able to, help you, or, you felt like you related or something. I was just happy for that, and having my friends reach out to me and be like texting me saying like, I've currently been going through this, I've gone through this, and I was like, wow, this is really, amazing to me. It was really amazing. So I was happy. So I just wanted to say that no matter how insignificant you feel like your story is, it resonates with someone else. Someone else would like to hear about you and your story. There's no story out there that's not important enough to be heard. We all have a story, all of us, and a lot of us share common stories and don't even know it until someone else starts their story. And then that person then is like, oh my gosh, there's someone else out there that went through the same thing as me. So never feel like your story is insignificant. You are important, your story is important, and we all want to hear what's on your mind, because at the end of the day, somebody out there is gonna, feel the same way. And you never know what people are searching on YouTube. You have no idea what people are putting in their search engines, because I put the craziest things in there, and I find the craziest things at times, and I'm like, oh wow, this exists out there. And so I definitely, put your story out there. It's hard. Like, I was very nervous when it started to just be me as the focal point, and I was like, this is really weird, having my own channel and having to operate on my own channel. But it's truly amazing gift. I've met some amazing people that I can honestly say have added to my tribe, and that have, helped me grow into a better person, just from the small amount of interactions that we've had. I'm like, I love these people. I really feel deep in my heart that I care deeply for the people in my tribe of YouTube. And so I just want to thank each and every one of them, because it's amazing to know that you have this support out there for people that you've never even met. So don't be afraid to share your story. I mean, there are gonna be there might be people that, you know, your story doesn't resonate with, and a lot of times I feel like maybe it hits too close to home, and that's why they, you know, have negative feelings towards it. But it's at least for where mine is, because a lot of times I'm focusing on mental health and stuff like that, and I know it's not something that everyone tends to be open with, and it's hard to be open with, and I totally get it, because I was a person that was like, I'm not ever going to share this stuff. But at the end of the day, I realize that even if I reach one person and they feel like they're not alone, the goal for me is for no one to feel like they're alone. It helps. It really does. And one of my friends out there that watches, it helps her to know that she's not by herself. And I would never want anyone that I knew to feel like they're suffering alone. Well, but I just wanted to tell you guys that, you know, because I feel like it's important for everybody to know that you don't have to have a special story or a gimmick to come on YouTube. We all make this huge community of YouTube, and it takes each one of our videos to create this huge community that is now this major powerhouse of a thing that is YouTube. So it takes each one of us, each one of our stories, each one of our mukbangs, each one of our challenges, each one of our whatever we decide to post to create this huge community of YouTubers that are out there. So we're a part of something that's even bigger than us. It's going to be around long after we're gone, and I think that's amazing. Buddy, what are you doing? It's gonna be around long after we're gone, and we're leaving our print, our footprint out there, so that generations to come will be like, wow, and typing in something and they find something that resonates with them, that, you know, that we've said or we've done, you know what I mean? So even still, like, this whole thing is bigger than us, you know what I mean? Because it's always gonna be there. So, you know, share whatever it is that you want to share, and do not feel scared to do so, because honestly, you know, it takes that first step to start that channel. It takes that first video. It takes that first whatever it is that you need to do in order to start your YouTube. You just get out there and do it. Because I mean, she wanted me to start this long ago. When I was in California, she wanted me to start YouTube, and I was like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I was recording myself, and I wasn't sharing it, and realizing, looking back now, like, I could have documented a lot more and helped a lot more people through processes, you know, because through the moving processes, I met a lot of people that were, did I have crumbs? I met a lot of people that were interested in that when I was actually documenting those parts. When I was talking about the VA loan, you know what I mean? When I talked about just moving from one state to another, all that stuff people were interested in, and I was like, I didn't know that people were going to be interested. But when they started commenting like, hey, what about this, what about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I wish I would have went more in depth. I just didn't know. So now I know, you know, I'm here to, whatever information that I have, I want to be able to share it. I'm not a person that likes to like withhold things or anything like that. If I have some knowledge on something or something that might be able to help somebody else, I want to be able to do so. So that's all I'm saying, is your story can help the next person. It can be like, you know, something that someone doesn't feel alone if you went through something, and it just helps all of us connect. It's a way of learning and connecting to other people, and I do like when I feel like through YouTube I get to know people. And I know, and everyone says it, and it's true, it's all true, 20 minutes is not a long time to get to know somebody. You know, there's 24 hours in a day, and what could you possibly learn about somebody in 20 minutes or 15 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever? But I feel like I could get vibes off of people through those minutes, whatever minutes they share, that I feel like we're actually getting to know each other and vibing with each other. And even if they don't know me on the other side, I feel like, oh wow, I can connect with this person. I feel like, wow, I love listening to them or whatever. So that's how it goes. Me, I'm off, you know, I go off of vibes and energy when I'm interacting with people, and I stay interacting with people that give me that feeling back. Like, we're, even if I'm just watching them, I feel like, oh my gosh, I feel so connected. It's an amazing feeling because, you know, we all feel like at times we're by ourselves, and YouTube helps me not to feel so isolated like how I do since we've moved. It helps me feel like I still have a community out there, even though I'm not close to my community of people that I used to live near. I feel like I do have this YouTube community, which does help me, and it really does help me with the isolation because, child, yeah. But anyways, I just wanted to say that I know I was blabbing, but I love you guys. I really missed everyone. I just watched Kendall's video and I was like, oh my gosh, she like touched my entire heart, because all I wanted to do was learn new channels. And I feel like she and I share a lot in common about what we watch and the type of people we watch, because there's Lodge, there's Hollywood, there's Doing Time with the Darlings. Those are my community people, you know what I mean? So the Scott Squad, Miss True, like there's this whole community out there that I watch, that I also know that she watches. And you know, it's interesting when other people like mention other channels. I am usually like, if I'm like vibing with that person, I'm like, I want to know what they're watching too, because you know, I probably like them too, especially since I know Kendall and I are in the same like circle of people, you know what I mean, and part of the same tribe. So I definitely I'm gonna check out. I wish I have, what did I write it down at? Oh, I put it in my phone. Sorry, I'm on my phone. But as soon as I actually remember, I'm gonna, you know, yeah. But I love you guys. Have a good night. And my dog always judges me when I vlog. Can you see the judgment on his face? He's always judging me when I'm on the camera. So yeah, he makes me feel weird when I'm recording. Try not to like him. But I love you guys. Share your stories, because somebody out there needs to hear it. I'm gonna listen to it, so just let me know what's out there and I'll listen to it. I love stories. And if you guys do mukbangs or whatever you do, you know, however your version of sharing is, let me know and I'll watch it. Like, I'm here to support. But I just want to let you know, there's no story that's too small that can't be shared, you know what I mean? Share it with everyone, because you never know. You just never know. And right, I mean, I don't know like how YouTube's gonna look in the future, long after I'm gone, how YouTube's gonna be, but this stamp will always be here, and we will be a part of something just so huge. And I think about that sometimes, like, wow, like maybe my grandkids are gonna see a video of me, or my great grandkids are gonna see these videos of me, and how cool would that be, you know? Like, how cool. I always get ahead of myself. My husband's like, don't be talking about no grandkids or great grandkids, but honestly, I'm always thinking about my future grandkids and great grandkids, because I just want to build this awesome life. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday evening. The woman that I talked to at Target, her Tuesday was like not so good, but she was trying to make it good, and I was here for that, you know. And then she told me to like start doing Target pickups so we could talk more, and I was like, I love you. I know I love everyone. But she was just so sweet. And it was, oh, let me tell y'all, it was a totally different experience. I went and did a return at Walmart, and oh, that's outside. I thought it was my dog. Lord, I was getting scared. I went and did a return at Walmart, and child, these people were rude. Everybody was bumping me. It was just not the experience I was looking forward to. Then I went to Target, and everybody was talking to me and smiling, and the customers were like, oh, hold on. Everybody was like, have a great day. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, am I in your way? And I was like, this is a totally different experience going to Target and Walmart. And I always leave Target with like the anxieties, and then I leave Target feeling like I'm in the clouds somewhere. So like I'm just so happy, but it's just so strange. They're down the street from each other, and the interactions and the crowds and the people are just so different. And I'm here for Target, okay? But my wallet told me that I was there for Walmart prices, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes, it was longer than I thought, but I thought it was gonna be like a little 2-minute video. I'm sorry, but I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining me. I got new glasses. I got 3 pairs from Firmoo.com, and you know, I'm trying to step my glasses game up. I'm gonna be dyeing my hair tomorrow. I look paranoid on this video because I keep hearing things. I love you guys. I'm gonna leave before I look even more crazy than I normally do. I love you guys. Have a good night. Bye. Oh my gosh, why? This is why. Don't record on your phone. Just don't. I can't even, like, what's happening? All right, bye for real.